the Ravens officially pulled the trigger on John Harbaugh. And just, wow, I mean, 18 seasons there. He won a Super Bowl with them, multiple playoff wins. And he just was all around a stud. But I think the Ravens are due for a shakeup. Obviously, there was that viral clip of Lamar like a couple of days ago, I think after the game it was, where he did not vouch for his head coach. He was given the opportunity. He could have said something like, no, that's not my lane. I don't make those decisions. But no, he made it known what he thought of John Harbaugh. And I think that definitely plays a role in why John Harbaugh is not on the Ravens anymore. So the Ravens deciding to go in a new era. I think actually Miami Dolphins Anthony Weaver might be a really good case for them. I think Brian Flores is another really good candidate for the Ravens. And I think they're just going to try something different in Baltimore. I think they've had these good defenses these last couple of years, and I think they're going to lean on the defense and maybe trade away Lamar Jackson. I don't really think that's going to happen. I think they actually picked between John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson. But last week I was talking about if Lamar Jackson is going to be a Miami Dolphin. This week, let's talk about if John Harbaugh is going to be a Miami Dolphin. Obviously, Stephen Ross has had interest in Jim Harbaugh for a while now, going back to, I think, 2011 when he tried to get him before he went to the 49ers. And then there's been rumors for years and years and years about his connection with Michigan and Jim Harbaugh. And what better sense would it make to why Stephen Ross was waiting to make the decision on Mike McDaniel? You're either committed or you're not committed. He's like blowing it out there. He's like, if Mike Tomlin became available, John Harbaugh, he's going to target one of these guys. And I think Omar Kelly said it on the Dolphin Collective that I watched a little bit of it and then I started recording this. But he said that you can just interview John Harbaugh as your GM and get around and still keep Mike McDaniel as your coach just in case things go south, but pretty much promise him the head coaching spot. I don't know if we're going to get another tampering for that, but Omar Kelly said it, so go hate on him, not me. Anyways, do I think this is possible for the Miami Dolphins? I definitely think this is possible, but the question is, how likely is it going to be, right? One, John Harbaugh does have some better destinations. Titans, and I'm saying like better destination, but I'm saying like, I'm just giving you guys some of the options. Titans, Falcons, Cardinals, Giants. I did see some stuff floating around about the Giants already, and I think Jackson Dart, you have a high first-round pick. They have a lot of cap space. I think that definitely might be odds-on favorite. But even Titans have a lot of cap space. They have a quarterback. But what does Miami have to offer? The answer is a lot of money. That's all we have to offer. Because we don't have any quarterback. We don't really have cap space. Actually, we don't really have cap space at all. And we don't even have a top 10 pick. Now, the reason to pick Miami, though, is you have complete control. There's going to be a 2 to 3 year leash on these, as some of these other guys might give you maybe a 1 or 2 year leash. If you, like, look at Pete Carroll. Nobody thought Pete Carroll was going to be a one and done and just one and done like that. If John Harbaugh goes with Jackson Dart next year and they go 3-14, he might be on the hot seat. But in Miami, you're not going to be on the hot seat. You have at least a year or two to fully rebuild this team. And I think that could be enticing. Maybe starting, and obviously another big T is you get to live in Miami, man. Like, that's something that a lot of people don't think about, is living in these places. Like, New York's obviously a great place to live, but like Tennessee, like, that's a nice place to live, but like, it's not Miami, right? It's not New York. So this is going to be some of the questions floating around. I'm super excited to see if at least we're in the running, right? There's already been reports floating around that Stephen Ross would love John Harbaugh. So who knows, man? I just want to kind of pump this video out here, see what you guys are thinking. I really want to go back and forth with you guys in the comments. What do you guys think is the chance that John Harbaugh is a Miami Dolphin? For me, I'm going to give it probably a 30% chance. I would love it to happen, but I just don't think it's too likely. I think he does have some better options, but I do think we at least have a chance, right? The Stephen Ross thing is big on me because he obviously waited for a reason. He knew one of these coaches was going to come available, and he's going to go all out. He has the cash. He's coming. But all that being said, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Predict who you think John Harbaugh is going to go to. My prediction is actually going to be the Giants. I think odds are that he's going to go there. Reporting right away usually is a good sign that he's going to go there, but obviously things have changed. But overall, that's all I got for you guys today. Some crazy NFL news. Usually I don't make these breaking news videos, but I was just free. So if you guys like this type of content, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and with all that being said, peace.